The palace hoped Meghan and Kate would become sisters. Instead, they became the center of one of the biggest royal rumors in modern history. At first, it looked perfect. Kate, the future queen, graceful, careful, disciplined, a woman who had spent years learning the unwritten rules of royal life. Then there was Meghan, confident, ambitious, fearless, a woman who walked into every room believing she belonged there. The media immediately fell in love with the idea. The Fab Four: Harry, Meghan, William, Kate. A modern royal dream team. But inside palace walls, something felt off. The two women were different in almost every way imaginable. Kate believed in patience. Meghan believed in action. Kate adapted herself to the institution. Meghan questioned why the institution couldn't adapt to her. At first, the differences were small. Tiny misunderstandings, awkward conversations, moments quickly brushed aside. But inside a palace, small things rarely stay small. Every glance was noticed, every comment repeated, every disagreement magnified. Then came the bridesmaid dress incident. What really happened? To this day, nobody can fully agree. Some reports claimed Meghan made Kate cry. Others claimed Kate made Meghan cry. The truth disappeared beneath years of headlines. But one thing was certain: trust was beginning to crack. And once trust disappears, every interaction starts looking suspicious. Every silence feels intentional. Every smile feels forced. Soon, William noticed the tension. Harry noticed it too. And instead of bringing the brothers closer together, the growing conflict between their wives began pulling them apart. The palace was becoming divided. Not publicly, not yet, but privately. The lines were already being drawn, and Harry was about to face a choice he never imagined: stand with the family he was born into, or stand with the woman he loved. When Harry chose a side, the relationship between the two brothers would never be the same again. The public saw a fairy tale. The palace was hearing something very different. By the end of 2018, something had changed. Not in front of the cameras, not in public, but behind palace doors. The whispers had started. At first, they were easy to ignore. A disagreement here, an awkward meeting there. Nothing unusual. At least that's what people thought. Then staff members began leaving.
It's tearing the family apart.
Quietly.
You left
Unexpectedly.
me no choice.
Inside the palace, rumors started circulating. Some employees described Meghan as demanding. Others insisted she was simply a strong woman, trying to survive an impossible environment. The stories depended on who was telling them. And that's what made everything so confusing, because nobody could agree on what was really happening. But one thing was becoming impossible to ignore. The atmosphere was changing. Meetings became tense. Conversations became careful. People who once seemed united now appeared divided. Then came the reports. Anonymous sources, private complaints, stories that somehow always found their way into the newspapers. And every headline made things worse. Harry was furious. He believed Meghan was being targeted, unfairly, relentlessly, just like someone else he had loved before, his mother, Princess Diana. The more criticism Meghan received, the more fiercely Harry defended her. And the more Harry defended her, the further he drifted from the people closest to him, especially William, especially the palace, especially the institution itself. Soon, Harry wasn't asking how Meghan could fit into royal life. He was asking a different question, a far more dangerous question. What if royal life was the problem? And once that question entered his mind, there was no turning back, because somewhere inside the palace, a decision was already beginning to take shape, a decision that would shock the world, a decision that could either save their marriage or destroy everything they had built. And this is where the story becomes interesting, because depending on who you ask, Harry and Meghan were either being pushed out or preparing to walk away. So tell me, what do you think really happened? Were they victims of the system, or were they already planning their escape?